It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, 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 love. It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, 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 love. It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, 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 love. It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, Scooby-Doo-Doo, Scooby-Doo, love.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. Cause he ain't got nobody to listen.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? What's up, the bot? Sharon, what's up, Sharon? Marty, Grant. Yeah. So I took the day off today. Nothing new for today, anyways. Excuse me. But, anyways, I always have long intros. I don't really have a reason. Guess maybe it gives people a chance to get in here. Let me switch thingies here. There we go. So we had a catch last night. It was really late, and it wasn't like an official live that I did for it. I just was already live and kind of just went and did the catch. Caught this guy last night. If anybody missed it, the catch is up on my other YouTube channel. You guys can catch it there. This guy was really sick. I saw some people had some questions about him. He's probably going to be looking at a grand jury hearing, which I can't really get into details, but I mean, I can say grand jury, but that's not going to happen until not this week, but the following week, because it'll be in North Carolina later this coming week, and the county only does grand jury once a week. So unfortunately, the day of grand jury this coming week, I'm going to be in court in North Carolina for 3 other predators, which I've been subpoenaed to, so I don't have a choice. So it'll probably be the following week. But more than likely, he'll get charged. It doesn't really matter if he's, back in Washington State. It's I'm sure he's looking at, a couple first-degree felony charges, more than likely. So they're expeditable. So yeah, when I come back, I'll do that. I have to go to that hearing, so that's why, it has to wait. But we should have 2 predators that should be getting charged by next month. One that I caught earlier, no, one I caught a few days ago, and then the one from last night. So I'm pretty confident that they'll be charged. No problems. Not really. I mean, it's case by case. Some catches are still more difficult than others, especially the guy from last night. It took all day to finally be able to catch him. And, the 44-minute drive over there to get him last night was kind of a shot in the dark. He could have lied about the hotel name or whatever and could have gotten there, and he wasn't there, But fortunately, we got lucky. That guy was a really sick individual. I mean, the things that he said and, did. Talked about his stepdaughter a lot, the 12-year-old. So I really hope that he didn't do anything to her. There's no way for us to know, though. I still haven't been able to find his Facebook. I know he has one. He probably put it under a different name because that guy probably uses it for nefarious reasons. He probably only goes on there to talk to young people. That's why we can't find it. Young Dorito, it's on Carolina PP 2.0. Should be the most recent live over there. It's under the live tab because I streamed it. All right, so tomorrow I gotta go get new tires for my car before I leave because yeah, I don't want to get a flat tire. And then on Tuesday, well, late Monday night I'm leaving, and then Tuesday morning I'll get to New Jersey. I gotta make a delivery to Fish Fan there, and then I'll spend the 23rd and 24th, or no, I'm sorry, the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th in New Jersey. So I'll try and get some catches in Atlantic City while I'm there. And then from there, I go to North Carolina on the 25th, and I have court for 3 predators in between the 25th and the 26th. And then more than likely, I'll probably head back up to New York on the 27th unless Shafiq gets back to me and he is available and not working. I might stop in PA and stay a couple days with him and do some catches there with him and then go back to New York. But either way, it's pretty much the game plan this week. So, but once I get back to New York, I'll be doing what I've been doing. We got a lot of predators. There's actually another pred that I turned over to the police, or state police anyways, that I wasn't able to catch because I got banned, but I had enough information to turn over to state police to investigate it, to see if they can find him. That guy was going after a 13-year-old girl, but he was like really looking for CP. So I'll keep you guys updated. Like if they end up finding him or making an arrest of some sorts, I'll let you all know once it's public information. That's the other thing too. If there's grand jury cases, I can't speak on the grand jury cases. Like I can't say anything about them. Once the grand jury commences, I can't talk about anything during the hearing, like ever. But I can talk about the outcome of it once the indictment is unsealed. So like once they've been formally charged and there's an arraignment, usually on the arraignment they unseal an indictment. And then that's when it becomes public information. So like the last guy that just got arrested, Joe Hanley, I wasn't allowed to update you guys on the details until it was public knowledge. So just so you all know, with these 2 cases, I guess, don't ask me about it, but I'll keep you guys posted once I can. And that's just the state law, and I got to follow it. It's actually a felony charge, if you talk about, specifics or anything like that in those hearings in New York. So like I'm mandated not to talk about it. I know I had quite a few people asking me questions and messaging me, and I couldn't really say anything, so that's why. Does anybody have any questions on Facebook or YouTube? And yeah, so we have I have one more pred that I probably could have caught last night, but I'm holding off right now. I want to just, he's texting me, so I don't have to worry about getting banned. And I figured, that would be a nice catch to come back to once I get back to New York. I'll give him more time to kind of explain more of his intentions, because right now he's being really careful. But I think because I keep blowing him off, this is the second night in a row that I blew him off and just stopped texting him. That usually helps make him feel like it's not the cops, because in their minds, if it's the police, the police they're thinking that the police would do everything they can do to get them to meet up, If I keep blowing them off, it's more believable that it's a kid. OJ, it's on Carolina PP 2.0. It's under the live tab. But yeah, I could have caught the guy. Well, I was gonna try and catch him last night, but then the worst guy invited her over, and that's when I dropped everything and went and got him instead. Like he's way worse. That's why I went for him last night. The other guy hasn't really said anything other than he just wants to Netflix and chill and cuddle on the couch. Like that's not really enough to probably get him charged with anything. Even though I think that they should get charged if they invite a minor to their house, no matter what, especially at like 2 in the morning. But I'm gonna give it a week, and I think he'll start saying more, fucked up shit. And everybody in the town is, this small town, is going to know who this guy is too. He's not like a super professional person like the last guy, but I mean, he's known for other reasons. So we already know who he is. So when I say they're not going anywhere, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, again, a shout out to the DA there, Sean. He's really, fighting for the kids. He's also, there's a DA in Broome County, New York, where we did that catch last night. And that DA there will not charge predators. Like LC predator catchers and Ryan did a catch there, and they didn't take any of their cases. So once we get some convictions in, Delaware County, I'm gonna ask Sean if he'll kindly talk to the DA out there and see if he can't talk him into at least sending the cases to the grand jury. Like if it goes to grand jury, then it's not really on the DAs; it's on the people to decide. And for the most part, these cases do really well in grand jury. It's a good place. How grand juries are, laid out is you get to present all the evidence, which is cool. But yeah, we'll see. I think we'll probably get some quick convictions too from some of these cases, because I don't think a lot of these guys are going to want to take these cases to trial. I mean, maybe a super rich guy with a good lawyer might try and take it to trial and lose, but I think some of these other guys that we are catching will plea out, especially if they live out of state, like the Seattle guy. I think if he got expedited back to here, and they're telling him like we're not letting you out of jail until your trial date, someone like that will probably plea out and then get prison time or something. I think his charges will definitely qualify for jail time, even on a plea deal. It's up to the DA, though. It's above my pay grade. My job's just to catch them and give them the evidence. And occasionally testify in court, I guess. So in North Carolina, we have the 3 predators I did when I was, working undercover with North Carolina Police Department, and then all 3 of these preds got charged. I have a cross-examination hearing this week. The defense is going to get their turn. It's still an evidential hearing like it was last time. It's just we ran out of time. The prosecution asked me questions. The defense never got a chance. And I already had, to check out of my hotel the next day, so I couldn't stay any longer. So they rescheduled it. So now I'm going to be cross-examined by the defense. And they've had now a month more to prepare. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, pretty much for me, I just stick to the evidence and the facts, and they can say whatever they want to say, of course, but doesn't really change the actions of the defendants. But I will say it is kind of fun watching someone try and defend somebody who, decided to get in a minor's, pants. It's kind of interesting to watch them go about like trying to do that. But, again, a defense attorney, they're paid to defend the worst. So it's kind of their job. Let me see. So I'll definitely try and get some catches in Atlantic City when I go there, and then I'll try and do one in North Carolina. I'll see if I can get one while I'm there. And then maybe PA, and then back up here. So yeah, that's it. All right, I guess any last questions before I go? I don't really do too many of these lives anymore. Any questions whatsoever? All right, well, going once, going twice. In honor of going to Atlantic City, New Jersey again, I'll stream a catch tonight on the 2.0 channel and on Facebook. Actually, the last catch that I did there. That you guys remember that one time that I was out of breath and had to chase after a predator, and then the predator got, attacked by a bystander that wasn't too fond of what they were there doing? Yeah, I'll stream that one. Yeah, absolutely, man. And technically, this last week, got 3 predators turned into the police now, 1 pending a catch, so 4 total that I, working on or worked on. The week before that, we got Joe Handley. He was finally arrested a week later. And then, yeah, I mean, for it being a very small area, it's a lot of Preds. It's a lot of Preds. I'm going to keep the DA busy there. I know he likes his DUI cases, but I mean, I think he also likes the predator cases too. All right, keep a lookout for the next live. It will be on the other channel. I'm going to stream that catch over. I got to stream it over anyways, so I'll see y'all later.
It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, 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 love. It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo-Doo, 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 love. such a good night to Scooby-Doo, 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 love. It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo, 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 love.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. Cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, 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 I've been deed, I've been died. I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, 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 I've been deed, I've been died.
Should I stayed on the phone? Should have listened to my own mind? You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my cloud, back to howling all out in the woods, hunting a haunted night town. Oh, I found a side of my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. What do you think you'll do then? I bet they shoot down the plane. It'll take you a couple of hot urine tonics to set you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you. On the ground.
We're no strangers